The Hungarian autocrat Orban invites the American fascist refuge in his country. I don't know if this is a sign that American fascism is obviously not welcome here. I mean, they got to hold their their MAGA rallies, their Trump rallies in abandoned livestock fields because no one will have them because they can't pay their fucking bills. So apparently CPAC had to pack up and move to a foreign country. I don't think they're actually exporting American fascism. I think what they're trying to do is import Hungarian style fascism. They love this stuff. They fucking love it. So much so that the Cheeto Dust mobster, Grandpa Poopy Pants himself, appears. Now, most people did not see this until it was actually posted on a real social media app on Twitter. No one saw it on True Social. It's all fucking bot accounts over there. They're all fucking fake. Either that or they're just Trump sycophants. Either way. Trust me, I know. I opened up a fucking account on True Social. I'm on True Social. And the minute I posted a video, like it didn't even have a chance for the algorithm to pick it up. They censored it. That's right. True Social censored my freedom of speech. So Grandpa Poopy Pants posted on Tooth Central, which he calls it, that he wants civil war. That's what it appears. And of course, this is not surprising that a dictator wannabe like the Cheeto Dust mobster would post or repost or whatever the fuck it's called over there. Reshit. I guess you reshit it over there. I don't know. You shit out stuff on True Social, you reshit it. I don't know. I haven't quite figured out the platform yet. It's a complete copy of, or it's like if you went down to the half-ass dollar store and they ordered a wish.com Twitter and it came in a really broken fucking package. That's what Tooth Central is. But on Truth Social, the former dictator wannabe, he reshit something that indicates that there may be a civil war, which is not surprising again, that fucking fascist would call for civil war. That's what he was calling for in December of 2020 after he lost the election, got his fucking ass stomped by Joe Biden. The American people said, no, bitch, you don't get to be our fascist dictator. No, bitch. Go back to Mar-a-Lago, you fucking snowflake. And he wouldn't just do what most decent human beings do because he is not a decent human being. Most reasonable people retire from the presidency with dignity. Nope, not a fucking ounce of dignity or decency in that motherfucker. He continues the scourge of how he won the election. The big lie. You remember? He called on all the Proud Boys and the Oath Keepers, which they're in the news, and they will continue to be in the news for a long period of time here, especially over the summer. But he called on the Proud Boys and the Oath Keepers to come save him. The Mogladites, the Trump humpers, the MAGA fascist, Dark MAGA. He called on them to come to Washington, D.C. to save his ass. And boy, did they try. Oh, did they try on January 6th to make sure that Mike Pence did not certify our vote, which is all ceremonial in the first place. We know this. And I think, frankly, we're going to hear a lot more about this coming up in the month of June as these select committees become public and this testimony becomes public. We are going to get to see the story of what actually happened on January 6th, but we know a lot. They tried a civil war. They tried a Cheeto Dust kangaroo coup. We have people in this country who are sitting in detention as we speak for a conspiracy to commit sedition against the United States of America. People who are not too far steps away from the Cheeto Dust mobster himself. And we have more and more and more people. We had confirmed this weekend that the Oath Keepers are cooperating with the federal prosecution of the seditious conspiracy, where Stuart Rhodes, the founder of the Oath Keepers, was in charge of a QRF, a stash of weapons, where his lieutenants, Joshua James and Brian Ulrich, were in command of that QRF, and Joshua James protecting Roger Stone, and Brian Ulrich admitting in open court when he took his plea deal that yes, he was trying to make sure that Joe Biden would not become president, that there was not a peaceful transfer of power, is the words used in open court. There is a civil war going on now. Whether you want to believe it or not, there is a coup attempt still in motion. It's still going. They're trying to take over the secretaries of state because, frankly, the coup didn't work last time. More like a practice run, if you want to call it that. Testing out the waters, find out where the rough patches are. That way you can avoid those rough patches the next time. Well, guess what? Every time is the next time now with these fucking fascists. Every single motherfucking time is the next time. Tomorrow we have the primaries down in Texas. It is time. Right now is the time to show these fascists who we are and how we're not going to put up with their bullshit. Their Hungarian-style bullshit. Not going to do it. Go to the ballot. You vote. Vote. Vote, vote. Your friends, your family, your community members, your church members. It is so important for them to know that we are pro-democracy here. We are not for autocracy. And there's only one pro-democracy party in this country right now, unfortunately. I wish there was more, but there's not. There's only one party that is interested in protecting your liberty and protecting your rights. Only one. Jesus Christ, they're outsourcing their fascism, their style of fascism, to try to take your fucking liberty. The Civil War is ongoing. It will continue, folks. And it's going to continue past Trump. The only reason why he's calling for civil war now, or it seems to be that he's calling for civil war, is because he's fucking terrified. He's painted himself into a corner, just like he did in 2020 when he fucking lost. He's seen the walls closing in. He wasn't going to have the protections of the presidency anymore. He couldn't fend off investigations and prosecutions and indictments. Hell, his way of life to launder money may be in jeopardy. So what did he do? He committed civil war on our country. He attempted a Cheeto Dust kangaroo coup on January 6th. Their plan was not to transfer power peacefully. Jesus Christ, they had a gallows out front to hang his vice president if his vice president didn't do what the fuck he said. And they chanted, "Hang Mike Pence, hang Mike Pence, hang Mike Pence." You don't think that's call for civil war? You don't think these fucking trumped up white militiamen that were in flak jackets, they were ready to go to battle at the Capitol for what they seen as their orange Mussolini Jesus? You don't think that is an image of civil war? You don't think? You don't see it as un-American? You don't see it as unpatriotic? That they wanted to rip up the Constitution and wipe their asses with it and declare Donald Trump the king because they just can't handle losing. Fucking bunch of snowflakes. Snowflake pussies is what they are. Scared, terrified. And we could have them on the run, folks. We already know that there's 8 million more of us than there are of them. Already, we know that. Bare minimum, we know there's 8 million more of us than there are of them. And if you don't think after that vote in 2020 that more of those people are on the side of pro-democracy, well, I think you're fooling yourself. But don't get complacent. This is not the time to stand back and want fascism take control. Nor the Congress, nor the Senate, nor the governorships, the Secretary of States, the Attorney Generals, Jesus Christ, all the way down to dog catcher. If they have a whiff, just a fucking stench of Trump, vote them out. It's time. Right now. Today is the time to beat back fascism.